I have to tell you, we can be glad this is happening today because I'm still feeling under the weather mentally today. But I'm actually glad this is happening today. So we are here with more Metroid Fusion. Well, we're starting off Metroid Fusion, interestingly enough, and you cannot see me because I am not visible. Hell. Alright. Welcome back, everybody. We are here with Metroid Fusion. Looking at my background for the first time today. Hello. So we're starting off Metroid Fusion on a late stream. Like I've been saying, I really want to start off all of the new games on a late stream for the first time, and then after that we are going to determine which games will stay as late streams and which games will be early morning streams. Currently, we still have Fire Emblem 7 as an early morning stream, so I am banking on that, still carrying the early morning streams, but that one is over soon. We are in chapter 29 currently. There's literally 2 more chapters, and then we are already heading to the finale. Like, literally, it's 4 chapters left in Fire Emblem 7. And 1 side chapter for that measure, but the side chapter is literally just spend 10 turns to get ready for the finale. That's it. So, Fire Emblem 7 will be finishing off soon. So we need another early morning game. And I made a great exception today, because today we are going to be streaming Metroid Fusion for 3 hours. And after 3 hours, I'm going to be switching over to Wario Land 4. So we're playing 2 games for 1 today. I probably won't be streaming a full 3 hours of Wario Land 4, but it's all starting today. And tomorrow, I plan to do the same thing for Ys 1 and for Super Mario Kart. I don't know the order yet of those 2 games, but it's all going to be fine. We are going to continue where we left off on all of them. But yeah, the Mario Kart streams are kind of special. I kind of want to have these always on the late streams anyway, because the Mario Kart streams are very special to me. It's something new with playing Mario Kart. Even, you know, we could have like viewer interaction, like you guys could join me. I have to include the friend codes and stuff, and all of that good jazz, you know? Like, there's a lot I have to do with Super Mario Kart, but we're going to do it. Also, little Pragmata updates while I'm here. We finished Pragmata, and I've done most of the side content now. Like, I've done literally, I think, all of it. There's like some stuff that I'm missing, but at this point, like, the final training challenge in Pragmata is so hard, I can't beat that. I've given up, to be honest. I can't do that, and it doesn't give me even that much stuff. And there's a second ending you can get with what we've gotten with if you complete the hidden room stuff, and I've gotten that, so I am pretty much done with the game at this point. So I'm hoping you guys will forgive me. We're not going to play that on stream anymore. And yeah, that's the end of Pragmata. Obviously, we finished the game. That is not the game I wanted to select. What did I want to select? Metroid Fusion. Alright, And without further ado, I think we should head into Metroid Fusion. So after Metroid 3, or Super Metroid, as you might know. Alright, it's working. So yeah, after Metroid 3, you realize we destroyed the space pirates, obviously. There's something that happens that is called Metroid Other M, which is canonically after Metroid 3, and we're not going to play it for a while. I don't even know if we'll ever play it, to be honest. But yeah, and right after is Metroid Fusion, which revolves around Samus in a different state, which we'll see. And a lot of people like this game a lot and mention it as their favorite Metroid game. So let's jump into it. Nintendo presents Metroid 4. Canonically, it's Metroid 4, that's true. BSL. Wait a second. I think that's the intro cutscene, right? So yeah, I started the game up just to check if it works. Here we are. Let's start. I'd been assigned to watch our biologics research team, so I once again found myself on the surface of SR388. So yeah, they sent Samus back to SR388. It was there I was attacked by a life form I had never once encountered before. It was only later that I learned the identity of my attacker, the parasitic organism we now know as X. Unaware of my condition, I was returning to the station when disaster struck. Once the X had infested my central nervous system, I lost consciousness and my ship drifted into an asteroid belt. Yep, almost killed Samus. It's a bold thing to do, to be honest. The ship's emergency systems automatically ejected the escape pod before impact. Biologics vessel recovered it and transported me to the Galactic Federation HQ. However, during the journey, the X multiplied within me, corrupting large areas of my power suit. It then came to light that the organic components of my power suit had become so integrated with my system that it could not be removed while I was unconscious. Large portions of my suit had to be surgically removed, dramatically altering my physical appearance. However, the X in my central nervous system were too embedded to be removed safely. I was given a minimal chance of survival. Then someone found a cure. They proposed using a Metroid cell to make an anti-X vaccine. Vaccines in my Metroid game? Oh no, the government is trying to get us again. They are going to make Metroid vaccines. Fuck me. Alright. It seems that the Federation had managed to preserve a cell culture from the last Metroid from SR388. The serum was prepared and injected without delay. The X parasites were immediately and completely destroyed. That's a good working vaccine. As for me, one life ended, yet I survived, reborn as something different. pondering this fact, I realize I owe the Metroid hatchling my life twice over. We'll soon be arriving at the BSL research station. I must prepare for docking. The ship's computer has notified me of our approach to the Biological Space Labs, or BSL research station. During my surgery, the research team sent the last batch of creatures we captured there, as well as the infected pieces of my power suit. After regaining consciousness, I learned that an unexplained explosion rocked the station. For some reason, this awoke a nameless fear in my heart, and now I am being sent there to investigate. My mission on the BSL station will be overseen by my new ship's computer. Following the commands of this blunt computerized CO is something I have to bear, as it was a condition of my taking the ship. For someone who dislikes taking orders, this is the second time I've found myself having to do so. It makes me recall my other CO. By the way, if this was a setup for a Metroid game, and if this game came out today, Metroid fans would absolutely obliterate this game. I swear to God, they absolutely would. People would hate the shit out of this game. Like, it's too linear. Why is there so much text? Why is there so many people talking? Sorry, I just had to. There's been an explosion in Quarantine Bay. The bay currently stores capsules containing secret samples from SR-388, as well as parts of your suits infected by the X-parasites. The cause of the explosion is as yet unclear. Investigate. The Quarantine Bay is here. Move quickly and quietly. You're still unable to use most of your latent abilities. Don't forget that, Samus. Stop at the navigation room on the way. Uplink there. Is your objective clear? Now go to the Quarantine Bay. People would hate the shit out of this game if it came out today. I am 100% convinced. So, we can shoot all directions. All directions. Okay, L shoots up. And we have a few notable distinctions. Samus can actually latch onto ledges, which she couldn't before. I don't think any other Metroid game did this before. And she's not running. I don't think I have a run button. Yeah, I have to remember the layout. It's a Game Boy Advance game, so it doesn't have like the most advanced layout. The Quarantine Bay is ahead. Biosigns are confirmed. Be careful. I swear if this game was voice acted, people would hate it. People would say it completely destroys the atmosphere. Quarantine Bay. Well. Samus so far feels very different from the other games. I love this game, I have to say. But yeah, Samus is very different. This is unfortunate news. The specimens brought back to the field team were infected by X-parasites. The X can mimic its prey. Any specimen could have hosted it. Before the explosion, a security sensor scanned one. The gelatinous X-parasites invade and rapidly reproduce, killing the host creature. They also absorb DNA and use it to mimic the host. You were almost killed by an X-infection. Only the Metroid vaccine saved your life. It seems Metroids were the main predators of the X. That's why the vaccine worked so quickly and so well. But it has also changed your cellular makeup. You will never be infected by X again. In fact, you can now absorb any free-floating X parasites without a host by merely touching them. This will allow you to replenish health and restore weapons. You may also restore latent abilities this way, so pursue free X parasites whenever you possibly can. The station is home to many species, some violent ones. We must keep the X out of the breeding environments at all costs. This is vital, Samus. I'm already detecting massive biosigns in this region. The X are gathering. This may be our chance to exterminate them, but you're only at 10% battle capacity. Your chance of survival is extremely low. The Federation needs your life, and on duty, Samus. Is the objective clear? Yes. Now get going. I have released the lock on level 0 hatches. Look for the blinking hatches. Yeah, the way this game is structured is that it's very restrictive. And very linear. Like, the problem with many gamers these days is that they forget super quickly. Let's save. Gamers forget super quick. Because even now, Metroid Dread is heralded as a really, really great Metroid experience. But I remember when it came out, people were fuming. There's a researcher on the ground. People were fuming. People were hating it. It's like, I don't remember this shit. Where are we going? I have received news from HQ. They can support you with downloadable weapons data. Once you have this data, you'll be able to use missiles. This will help against some enemies your beam can't hurt. Head to the data room for the download. The data room is here. Is your objective clear? With missiles, your chance of survival climbs to 20%. Alright. I remember. I don't remember huge parts of this game, by the way. Like, all of the layouts and stuff, I actually don't remember. So, this is going to be a pretty blind experience for me, too. Not just for you guys. That computer reminds me of a gruff Federation CEO I served under named Adam Malkovich. He called me lady on missions. From anyone else, it would have sounded sarcastic, but Adam made it sound dignified. Out of respect, and with some irony, I named the computer after him. You know, I'm 100% convinced that this is the case. That people don't hate this game because it's not voice acted. 100%. Because they can skip the text. You know what I mean? And they don't have to listen to Samus drone on about Adam. Like, because the text, like, seeing Samus mention Adam with such reverence, and the thing about calling her lady, that line makes me cringe out of my mind. But for some reason people forget that. But yeah. Data room is just ahead. Missile data downloaded. Hold R and press B. Right. Electrical interference has knocked out the elevators on the main deck. This may be related to the X. I'll work on it. As for you, try to find another way to the target. It's located here. I'm reading huge biosigns. I hope your missiles work. To reload missiles, you can use a recharge room or absorb a special type of X parasite. You'll see them. Try it out. The objective clear, yes. Missiles are your only hope. Don't hesitate to use them. Now find a way to the target. Like, there's literally... Yeah, okay. I'm going to stop droning on. And I'm going to talk about my conclusions to the game afterwards. After we're done with the game. You know what I mean? Okay, there's nothing here. Alright. Main deck. There is a save room up here. But yeah, I'm going to take those gripes that I have with the Metroid community up with the Metroid community. Come on, please. All right. Here we go. But yeah, I also love this game. Like, I love Metroid games for what they are and not what they should be. You know? Energy tank acquired. Hello? Oh yeah, I forgot. Alright. I forgot you need to do this every time with the X. Mothball ability recovered. This game feels reasonably fast. I think that's why I also like it. It's because this game just feels fast. And not just, you know, a slow slog. Just like Super Metroid was just a slog at times. Because of the walking speed and everything. And yeah, you could run everywhere. That's true. But there's a recharge station. But yeah, the speed at which you're moving through like rooms is relatively fast in this one. That's why I also like it. Alright. Save room. Save data at all points if we can. Also there's some pretty tough bosses, I have to say. So yeah, I have to get to this navigation room again. Samus, it is as I feared. The breeding environments have been invaded by X-parasites. Sector 1, SRX, shows several abnormalities in biosensors. Sector 1 is a simulation of the SR38H ecosystem. To get there, take the main elevator to the access shaft and use elevator 1. Is the objective clear? Yes. Use the navigation room just inside for further briefing. I'm not sure, but I think that whoever allowed the X into the environment may also be linked to the earlier explosion. Oh yeah, I can't take sub-zero temperatures. Because of the Metroid serum, Samus can't take sub-zero temperatures anymore. Oh yeah. That is the coolest thing about this game. Holy shit. I always love these sequences. Like, they are so good. Oh, the elevator's out. So we need to head to 1. Sector 1. The cool thing is, they make you feel very isolated. And I agree, that is part of the charm of this game. And a part of the charm of Metroid. The main elevator leading to the access shaft has been severely damaged. It will be totally unusable for some time. Unfortunately, some unknown agent is at work. Something very powerful, certainly not human. I'll report when I know more. Now listen closely. The X in Sector 1 have invaded the atmospheric stabilizers. They must want to alter the environment to their needs. They are already reproducing. Clear all 5 atmospheric stabilizers to stop them. Is the objective clear? Yes. Now get moving. Thank you, boss. We'll see how far we come today. Alright. There we go. I like that you use R to atmospheric stabilizer online. Others are still malfunctioning. I love that you use R to shoot your missiles. Because it feels very Metroid and feels very easy to use. I despise... Oh god. I despise the Super Metroid system where you have to press select to select your missiles. There you go. From my experience, this is also not a very long game. You visit all areas multiple times, I know that, but If I remember correctly, it wasn't even that long of a game. Alright. Here we go. You know, I kind of like it that they put it on Nintendo Switch Online. As much as people hate the service because you can't own your games, blah blah blah, I do appreciate the service a lot more as of recent. Because I can't just play these games without having to run through the hassle of setting up an emulator. You know, setting up an emulator and everything. And I can do this for free. Like, for almost free. I mean, sure, I'm paying 50 euros per year for this service. So it's not entirely free. Oh god. But there's bundles that you can get that make this a lot cheaper. Oh, fuck me. Oh, God. But yeah, there's bundles you can get that make Nintendo Switch Online a lot cheaper. And you get a lot for it. For example, if they finally decide to bring Donkey Kong 64 to it, I would be able to stream the game without having to use an emulator. And I think that's a plus. And for basically free, you know, like, I'm already paying for the service, so I'm getting this for free. Okay. That actually took a lot away from me. Took a lot of health out of me. I love, by the way, that this is how you get also your ammunition. That this mechanism is producing X at a steady pace, and that's how you get ammunition and health back. So they have an easy way out of just should I just... Yeah, okay. There we go. So they have an easy way out to make a respawnable source of missiles, you know? Because it's natural that they reproduce in this area. Like, it's an in-law reason why this matters, you know? Instead of having to contrive a reason why you constantly gain health and missiles back. All right. I have a feeling, yeah, we're going to go through here. But yeah, I don't know how to commentate this, really. Unlike Super Metroid, I can't really commentate it too much. I feel like. Alright, in we go. So this up here leads to a boss. Shouldn't there? Yes, there's a save room. Alright. There we go. Boss, here we come. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, this was an easy boss. Charge beam ability recovered. Press and hold B to recharge. One thing the game does pretty well is they dump all of the exposition onto you at the beginning. And in between, it's mostly regular mission statements. Like, I knew there was something fishy. Come on. I knew there was something fishy going on. So yeah, you get like mission briefings from your navigation computer all the time. But in between, you have long swaths where you just have gameplay. If you catch my drift. So we're basically doing a lot of that right now. All stabilizers online. Atmospheric levels equalized. It's also always cool to see like the X multiplying, like parasites and stuff. Like it's a cool idea for a Metroid game. I wonder how long it's going to take us for us to get through this game. I doubt it's very long because a lot of these gameplay sections are very straightforward and there's not even that much to find. Where do I need to go? Like where it really opens up is at the end. It opens up at the end, towards the end, where you can go everywhere, and that's where you should like get all of the items. I'm obviously going to look at every corner like usual in a Metroid game. I'm looking at everything. I'm looking at every secret and every corner that I could get, but it's not worth it to even bother until the very end, I feel like. If you know what I mean. Also, saving is super quick. That's why I advise you to save at each point. All right. Atmospheric stabilizers online, but many X have already made it to other sectors, it seems. In particular, Sector 2, TRO, the tropical habitat, shows abnormalities. I suspect the X entered the sector with the help of our unseen saboteur. He or it may be in TRO now. Samus, get over there. We need to put an end to this. Is the objective clear? Yes. Start moving. I'll brief you at the TRO navigation room. As I listened to the briefing, my thoughts turned to Adam. The real Adam understood me well. He would end orders by saying, "Any objections, lady?" He knew I wouldn't disagree. That was just his way of noting our trust. I wonder if I can trust this computer too. Alright. Sector 2. Alright. Navigation room. I have learned the identity of our mysterious saboteur. Samus, it's an X mimicking you. I have named it the SAX. I believe the SAX came from the capsule containing your infected suit parts. It used a power bomb to escape the quarantine bay. That explosion breached the capsule containing all the X that started this disaster. But the SAX is definitely our biggest worry right now. The SAX is mimicking you at full power. You can't face it. If you see the SAX, just run. Don't think about fighting. You're still very vulnerable to cold, an unexpected side effect of the Metroid vaccine. Like Metroids, you can be frozen by an ice beam. Of course the SAX is armed with the ice beam. Stay away. If you see it, just run. HQ says they have bomb data ready in the data room. Bombs will help you find a way out if the SAX traps you. The data room is here, but it's sealed by a level 1 hatch. You'll have to find the security room and release the level 1 locks. But per safety protocols, it's not marked on the map. You'll have to find it on your own somehow, Samus. So first find the security room and unlock level 1 hatches. Then go to the data room and get that bomb data. Is your objective clear? Yes. Keep an eye out for the SAX. Like, how cool would it have been if they just didn't give us this exposition about the SAX and just let us discover it on our own? You catch my drift? Like, I mean, it is a space station, so I guess it's okay. But a lot of the areas are also very not varied, I would say. All right, that's a blue hatch. There's one chase sequence that I remember being extra unforgiving down the line. But that is way ahead of us. Like, way ahead of us. Security level 1 unlocked. Blue hatches now active. I 100% believe that. Okay. I feel like I'm taking a lot of damage whenever I get hit. Alright, there's a data room up there. Bomb data downloaded. Morph into a ball and press B. The funniest part is you don't get a save room. I can save states beforehand, but you don't get a save room before this, which is crazy. Oh, I do get a save room. Okay. Cheeky little bastards. I hate this anticipation a lot more than I actually hate the chase then. This anticipation is actually worse. Because I know what's about to come. Oh, God. Me and horror elements in games, I swear to God. Wait a second, what? Oh, there we go. No. There's definitely a save room somewhere here. Come on, please. Fuck me. If I remember correctly, there has to be a safe room somewhere here. Yeah, okay. This is stressful. I'm a little bit on edge, but that's okay. The Game Boy Advance era had some really, truly great games, I have to say. Back then, when Metroid was still a flagship series. Flagship series. God damn it. Power bombs, okay. That... We can't get in there. Why? All right. Oh, fuck off. There we go. Come on. All right. All right. Relatively simple boss. You just have to execute really well. And here we go. Next ability, high jump ball, high jump and jump ball. All right. Okay, with the high jump, we can get back out. So yeah, we'll run into escape sequence soon. I have a feeling. God fucking damn it! Why do I take so much damage from these? Holy shit! Like all of the enemies do so much damage. These are molting. That's not great for us. Probably. Oh yeah, I remember back there. Oh, fuck me. The SAX was here. I think she comes back. If I'm not mistaken. Maybe I am mistaken. I really don't want to be in the same room with that monster. Just saying. All right. I'm so on edge. Honestly, it was better if you don't know what's going to happen. If you don't know what's going to happen, you actually are less on edge than when you know what's happening. When you exactly know what's happening. You know what I mean? Then you're way more on edge. Each of these is going to induce a heart attack. Each of these encounters. I swear to God. Especially the ones where you need to run. I'm not someone that does well with horror elements. Samus. Samus, we've got trouble. Releasing the security lock may have been a bad idea. The SAX has invaded the water environment in Sector 4. AQA with several thousand X. With the blue hatches active, the SAX slipped in easily. The creatures and systems in Sector 4 are already showing multiple irregularities. I'm currently investigating. I'll brief you in the navigation room when you arrive. Is your objective clear? Yes. Now head for Sector 4. The SAX, an enemy with my strongest abilities. But does it have reason? Probably not. It's just a killing machine. In my current state, I can't face it head on. The SAX is me, only heartless. I must stop it before it learns its potential and threatens the universe. Alright, off to Sector 4. there's one confrontation with the SAX in particular that I'm always dreading, and I don't know if it's going to happen soon. It happens very late in the game, to be honest. Alright, I'm going to quickly take a break to go take a pee, and then when I come back, we're going to continue. Alright, guys. Sorry for the quick break. Let's go. Oh. The sector has taken more damage than expected. I knew the X were powerful and destructive, but still, this seems to be purposeful. We certainly can't rule out the possibility that the SAX has a high degree of intelligence. I find the X fascinating, especially this SAX. But I digress. The sector is home to a very large creature. The researchers called Ceres. It is capable of moving and attacking at ultra high speed. The most senseless and widespread destruction here may be attributable to Ceres. No doubt the SAX released it, but I can't be sure why yet. Ceres has returned often to the breeding tank here. Its natural behavior must be to go back to it periodically. It's a valuable specimen, but you have been authorized to terminate it. If you don't, it may invade other sectors. Is the objective clear? Yes. While you're moving, be careful. Some broken power nodes have electrified the water, but we can't cut the power. Doing so would affect the whole station adversely. If you touch the water, you'll be electrocuted. Conserve energy as you go. Alright. I don't know why I'm so tired right now. Sector 4. Electrified water. So yeah, we're moving through this super fast, by the way. Speed boost. Alright. Just collect it. Oh, fuck. Yeah, okay, that's not what I wanted. Alright. What is up there? This is the way forward. I want to know what's up there. Okay, this is for falling down. Seems to be a speed booster situation. Alright. But yeah, I'm super happy that we're finally playing this game. Alright. Tomorrow is Thursday, right? Is it? Is today Wednesday? Because I have an appointment tomorrow to keep. That's why I'm asking. Like, it's going on through my mind right now. I don't even what I should say to the doctor tomorrow. It's about my general state of mind again, and my tiredness. I think the tiredness is like one of the things that annoys me the most out of all this. Just imagine you're in a constant state of being tired of literally everything. Okay, I can't jump this. Fuck off. Okay, this is just... Alright. It's just for this. Oh. Can't go further here. And the thing is, like the doctor last time, like pushed it onto me being stressed out by work. But I can safely say that this time, like, it's not that I'm being stressed out by work or I have too much of a workload. It's something else. It has to be like general fatigue, tiredness, just a weird state of mind, anxiety, you know. You know, I want my life back. I think... I don't know when it started. It started around last year sometime. But I really want my life back that I had before. But yeah. And I think that's what I'll tell the doc too. I don't think Ceres is doing too well. You guys. I don't think he's doing too well. Alright. This energy tank. Not have gotten this energy tank hurts. A lot. Right. It's boss time. I didn't think Ceres would show up this early, but it does. So it has speed booster properties. Oh god. Oh. We got it? We got it. Oh my god. That was close. That was close. I finally got it. Here we go. Speed boost up, power regained. Run until speed boost begins. How do you activate your Shine Spark? All right. All right. That's how you get it. Okay. Is there something we've missed? Oh, down here. All right. Got it. Good. Save complete. I should also, by the way, like, spend some time cleaning up the house a little bit. Because we'll have a visit soon. And I really, really don't want my house to look like shit during that. So yeah, I'll have to probably spend like the next few days at least a little bit cleaning up. So if I'm not streaming like on Saturday or something, Saturday especially, that's it, you know. Also, I need to train my bow arm, I swear to God. My depression hits, my anxiety and depression hits super hard recently. And it's like stopping me from even following the hobbies that I really love doing. I hate it. I hate it all. Really hoping for the best. So yeah, this is where the energy tank was. I wanted to pick that one up, especially. You can actually go deeper, not just... We've defeated Ceres, but we can actually go deeper and go into the pump room over there. Yeah, I don't know. I hate this anxiety, like it rears its ugly head every day recently and it sucks. If you've never felt that one, if you never felt anxiety before, it's crippling, it's incredibly dumb. Like I feel stupid for having those thoughts, you know what I mean? But I can't help it. I need professional help, I think, with it. But yeah. Let's go. Alright, pump control. Okay, those are the level 2 logs, right? The red ones, probably. Stupid head. Okay. Fucking fish tag. Okay. Oh, this landed me in here. Okay. So I can't do anything directly in here. Except maybe get this up there. But that's about all I can get. We're already at 65 missiles. Jesus Christ. Yeah, everything in this game hurts like hell. Wait a second. Was there something that opened up right here? I swear to God. Oh. Power bombs. All right. Make a mental note of this. It's going to come back. There's a recovery room. And a save room as well. I hate this feeling. Missile tank. Okay, this is for later. So yeah, nothing really to see here. Just, you know, I was just looking. Also nothing to see here. Alright. Recharge room. Alright. I have still 1 hour left in this stream today. So, Ceres had been infected by the X2. Well, as a result, you recovered another ability. At this rate, you may yet be able to face this SAX yet. But that's still a ways off. HQ has more support data. This time it's missile upgrade data. You desperately need this, but the data room here is sealed with a level 4 lock, the highest security level. Let's avoid opening sensitive areas unless it's necessary. Also, the route to the data room in Sector 2 is blocked by still more SAX activity. I note that a deliberate activity pattern as it is blocking your recovery intentionally. Samus, it looks like your best option for this download is in Sector 3, PYR. You will find the PYR data room on your map after using the navigation room there. Is the objective clear? Sure. Now head for Sector 3, PIR. Come on. I don't know why can't Metroid crawl. Please tell me. I definitely need to know this. Alright. Fire room. God damn it. Got me. It's not the first time I'm playing Fusion, sadly. I love doing blind playthroughs, but I've played this game before. I'm dreading some sections of this game already. But yeah, I've played Fusion before. But yeah, I've been playing like all of the Metroid games so far. I've played even the NES one on my channel. Like I played the NES Metroid, Metroid 2, I played Super Metroids, now Metroid Fusion. I also played all of the 4 Metroid Prime games on the channel already. So, Fusion is just the continuation of the series. We're almost through too, as well, like through the series. It's just Fusion and Dread at this point. At least that's the ones that I have planned still. AM2R might come at one point, but I don't have any plans for it yet. You know, I don't have any plans for it yet. It might just be after everything's over. I'm also thinking about doing a other M playthrough just for the shits and giggles of it, to be honest. But I'll have to see. Thankfully, the X have not invaded this area yet. The data room here is sealed by another security hatch. In order to download, you must find the security room here and activate the level 2 hatches. This may allow the SAX and X parasites into the area, but we are left with no choice. Your recovery is our main goal. The data room is here, as I explained. Security rooms can't be shown on the map. Be careful, Samus. You will see very violent organisms here. And avoid the ultra-heated areas. Your suit can't take such high temperatures yet, but we're working on it. Level 2 hatches are green. Release the lock and proceed to the data room for download. Super missile data is ready. Your firepower will triple. Is your objective clear? Yes. First activate green hatches, then go to the data room. There are no ultra-heated areas on this route, so turn back if you enter one. So yeah, we're basically flying through the game. Like we have started this game like almost 2 hours ago, and we are already like at the green hatches. Like, 2D Metroid games have never been that long, to be honest. Like... Like, we banged out Super Metroid in, I think, 4, and we did a 100% run of Super Metroid. Like, we 100%ed Super Metroid in around 4 streams. Which is like 12 hours or so. Doing a casual playthrough. I know that a lot of people... Yeah, they can most be completed pretty quickly. I agree. This seemed like a boss room. This is such a boss room. It actually hurts a little bit. Also, the game itself feels quicker, like, than, I would say, Super Metroid or Metroid Zero Mission. Even. Like, it just, in general, like, the gameplay feels a lot quicker. And more snappy, too. Speed boost, speed boost, speed boost. Everything speed boost. What's up here? I'm gonna go up here first. Oh, that's a green hatch. Okay. Then we need the speed boost. If I go in here... Yeah, okay. So that's as far as we can go. It feels a lot snappier. I don't know if it's actually that way. I think it might just be an extension of like a lot of the areas in this are definitely like space station coded. So there's a lot of less... I think it's always pretty clear in this one where to progress and where to not progress, you know. Whereas in other Metroid games, it's harder to do that. Like, you have to actually find stuff around the map. Whereas most of this game is pretty much like... It's pretty clear where to go most of the time as well. Okay, this is the way back. Can I just jump this? Nope. Alright. And this game is also a lot more linear than its predecessors too. How am I supposed to... Do I come back to this room? I probably come back to this room. But that means I have to go through the ceiling in this one, right? God damn it. Just as I was saying, it's very obvious where to go. The game throws me a bone. Maybe it is somewhere around here. I don't remember getting stuck here. Is it down here? No. There's only one way to go. It has to be in this one. It has to be. Okay, wait a second. Wait a second. I think I know what's wrong. Let me double check this. All right. Okay, there's a power bomb slot up there. You mean down here? No, right? Oh, you mean up there? In one of the yellow corridors? Okay. I'm going to try that again. God damn it. I swear, the moment I said that this game is pretty straightforward, I get stumped by something. Oh. Yeah, I think my intuition was right. That I need to go into this room. Oh no, I don't. That's the heated room. I think it's over there. I need to release the locks on these. I think it's in this one. I need to release the locks first before I even think about going there. But that's Metroid for you. But yeah, I'm also super hyped, by the way, to replay Metroid Dread, because I've not played it since release. I haven't played Metroid Dread since release, and that was like ages ago almost. Okay. I see what I had to do here. There we go. Security level 2 unlocked. Green hatch is now active. So yeah, now we got Axe Infestation in here. Yeah, as I said, I haven't played it since release. I even 100%ed it upon release. I even did like the ultra hard shine spark puzzles you have there. And haven't touched it since, to be honest. And once this game is over... Okay, we can't get through here. Once this game is over, I think I'm going immediately into Dread. I don't see a reason to take a pause after this game. I'm a little bit annoyed that I'm taking so much damage by everything. Literally. Almost forgot that you can use L to target. But yeah, it's going to be a welcome challenge. I do intend to also 100% this game, but I don't know if I can do it. I think I've done it in the past. But I don't think there's like missables that you can miss permanently. I'm hoping at least. But usually Metroid games are not like that. They don't usually have missables that are missable forever. You can eventually collect everything. And if I remember, the final boss was not that easy as well. So... yeah, that's a typical Metroid behavior, I would say. There's a data room. That's typical for Metroid. Alright, data room. Super missile data downloaded. Hold R and press B. I forgot that they don't have an activation mechanism for the super missiles. Let's fight that boss that we just heard. Or we don't. I have a feeling the SAX is already here. You know, the sections I'm dreading the most about this game is the SAX sections. Those are tough. I remember dying a lot to at least one of them. Like the one in Sector 1, you have, I think it's the last big SAX escape. That one is tough. And I'm dreading those the most. Escaping that one, I lost so many times. The good thing is I'm playing on Nintendo Switch Online, so I can use emulator settings. If you catch my drift. So if I ever like need help, at least I think one of the main complaints about that one section with the SAX that I kept dying to, one of my main complaints with that was how far away the save room was on that one. Like, you needed to do so much to get back to this section. I forgot. I forgot how dumb this boss was. I hate these flames. Would you come over here? All right. Yeah, sometimes those fire pillars just don't cooperate. Oh my god, that was so close. Ugh. I think this thing isn't done yet, but yeah. We'll meet it again in the future. For now, we just remove ourselves from the premises. Screw attack! That is way off. Now don't die to a random enemy too. That would be embarrassing. Yeah, I could, but I don't want to. I could go back to the charging room. That is true. But we're doing this full confidence. Unfounded confidence, I might say. Really? I don't think I can get it if I can't get it like this. Yeah, full confidence that we are going to die. I mean, I almost made it. So, oh my god. And there we go. Weapons and energy fully restored. I think the rest of this area we will get later. I think you can't even do something down there. You need the heat resistant thing. I see that you encountered a rogue security bot. You may destroy it if you meet it again. Your safety is vital. But as to your brief, level 2 security locks are released. So sectors 5 and 6 are open. That means those sectors have likely been infiltrated by X. They are much harder to stop than we initially suspected. Sector 5 ARC is sub-zero. You're still susceptible to cold from the vaccine side effects, so you'll take damage if you even set foot inside there. Avoid Sector 5 for now, but in the meantime, HQ is working on data to adjust your suit for extreme temperatures. Once we have the transmission, you can download it, but the X have destroyed all the data rooms you have used so far. I no longer doubt their capacity for critical thought. You'll have to use the data room in the night habitat. Sector 6 NOC. Go to Sector 6 and access a navigation room there. Tread lightly, Samus. You're the only one who can do this, and the X may be much more dangerous than we know. I think in Sector 6 we're going to have our first real encounter with the SAX. I think that's where it really starts. Incoming dispatch. Does Samus suspect anything? No, I do not think so. Good. Monitor her closely. Affirmative. Out. That is very ominous. But yes, Sector 6 is, Sector 6 is a thing, I think our first real encounter with the SAX. Where we have to run. But yeah. I feel the game is very linear in the first part of it. I think the second half of it is way less linear than this. But yeah, in this part, it's basically hopping from sector to sector and just, you know, doing everything here. The various suit data is here from HQ, ready to download. Get moving to the data room. But there's a problem. X from the Sub-Zero sector arc are in Sector 6. And they've been changed by the cold. If you absorb one, you'll be frozen from within. This mutation by the X actually makes sense, since they are like so intent, they are so intent to deal with the Metroids, you know. This seems like a deliberate tactic. Once you downloaded the various suit modification, you'll be out of danger. Just be extremely careful until then. The NOC data room is here. Remember to avoid the blue X. Use your beam to stun them in order to get by. Yes. Be careful, they are hunting you actively now, Samus. And this area is very dark. Proceed with extreme caution. In general, from the atmosphere, this might be one of my favorite Metroid games. Outside of Dread. I think Dread's atmosphere is just... it's just even stronger. To be honest. They're all very good. I feel like all 2D Metroid games are excellent. I don't think there's a single one that's really bad. But yeah, the space station completely overtaken by an alien parasite is like, to be honest, peak. Very, very peak. Yeah, I wish so too. I think Metroid needs some horror influence at some points. Although they didn't really do it until this game. I don't think Super Metroid had, like, strong horror influence at any point. Although the abandoned ship, you could see it, how that leans into it. A little bit. Just a second. Uh-huh. There we go. Yeah, the abandoned ship in Super Metroid leans a little bit into it. It's a very short section, though. Third-person action, a lot of dark areas. I don't know if I would say third-person action. But a proper Metroid game that leans into the horror would be great, in my opinion. Like a complete horror Metroid game. Because the reason why they do lean into horror from time to time is because the Metroids themselves are scary. Ouch. Yeah. The Metroids themselves are super scary. Just life-sucking creatures that just straight up bolt to you and suck your life force out of you. Oh my god. What? Like, one of my favorite areas in Metroid Prime is in Metroid Prime 3. The Elysia area, where you are in the Metroids. In the Metroid zone. Where they were keeping the Metroids. Like, that is scary. And every time I have to do it, I'm shitting myself. I highly doubt I'm going to survive this, to be honest. Yeah. Shouldn't have gone this way. Yeah, it's difficult to do. But to be honest, the Metroids do it by themselves. The Metroids are doing that by themselves because they are so hard to deal with. You know? Like, it's a pain to get them off of you once they attach to you. And the Metroids themselves carry a lot for horror. Or the area in Metroid Prime 1 where you get the heat visor and you have to like wade through the darkness to get there, and there's Metroids everywhere around you. Like, those sections are excellent in my opinion. They don't need to fully lean on it, but when they do, it's good. To be honest, that was kind of the thing missing from Metroid Prime 4, I would say. I think one of those areas that leans heavily into the horror of it all. You know what I mean? Nope. I'm out of here. Even though I liked Metroid Prime 4, but the Arctic area in Metroid Prime 4 tried to do that, but it wasn't that noticeable, to be honest. Oh god. Yeah, I can't get past those. I have a feeling they gently want to guide me into a certain direction. Ouch. That one hurts. Alright. That one hurts a lot. Energy tank. Yeah, I also have a feeling that they want me to die. Oh no. Oh no. I hate this. I absolutely hate this. Ugh. I think she's leaving. Or not. Oh god. I think you can have a chase sequence here if you're not careful enough. Because I was kind of stealthy about it, I think I avoided it. Thanks. But yeah, I think once we have the Varia suit, or the suit that is against heat. Once we have that suit, I think... Hey! Once we have that suit, I think we can absorb these blue ones too. So we can properly explore this section. It is, again, boss time. Oh god. Ah, there we go. There we go. To be honest, the X are a formidable opponent in this game. In terms of, like, bad guy. Oh my god. Various suit recovered. Survive extreme temperatures. Ooh, suit upgrade. You know, do we have actually... Alright. We can only get that, huh? Alright. Up there is another save station. And over here. But yeah, now I can actually absorb them. Actually, this section is now a lot easier. Because there's so many of those blue ones around. You just get a ton of health. You know? But yeah. By the way, in around 30 minutes, I'm going to end the stream for this game. And we're stopping in around 30 minutes. I think we came pretty far in 3 hours, I would say. Fuck off. Seriously, fuck off. And the thing is, I'm going to take a 30-minute break after that. And I'm going to come back and we're going to start Wario Land 4 after a 30-minute break. So if you're interested in Wario Land 4, I would suggest you stick around for 30 minutes. But yeah. There it is. All right. I have also been playing all of the Wario Land games so far. Let me quickly save this. Thanks for joining today. It was fun talking to you. So, yeah. If you catch me again, please join again. I really appreciate it. So yeah, Wario Land 4 is like a continuation of the series that I intend to do. Wario Land 1 to 3 we already played and finished 100% it even. And now we're on to the fourth one. Okay, this is just a room like this, huh? That just leads to a save room. Alright. I'll take it. I have a feeling they want us now in the Arctic area. Alright. Alright. Okay, now we can go in here. Alright. Oh, power bombs, okay. And screw attack. Come back way later with power bombs. Now we can enter here. I love that they mimic the missile containers as well. Alright. Missile tank acquired. So yeah, I'm going to go as long as I can stay awake today, by the way. After we finish this today. We're playing Wario Land until I can't anymore. This might be an hour from then. Or maybe 2 hours or even 3 hours, I don't know. But, yeah. I really want to start every game that we have planned, you know, that is on my rotation currently. I want to at least have the first one, the first stream of each of those games ready. So that's why I'm doing it this way. tomorrow the same with East 1 and Super Mario Kart. So probably same time around that. You know. I also need to write my my Switch thread code, my Nintendo thread code on screen for Mario Kart still. Let's recharge. All right, let's save. How did that X download the VariaSuit data? This doesn't seem to make any sense at all, unless the X have the ability to process data organically. At any rate, you have the VariaSuit data. Now you will be protected from extreme temperatures. More importantly, the SAX will no longer be able to freeze you, so you can escape easier. But you're still too weak. That thing is too much for you. You currently have no way of damaging it. But my simulations indicate that a penetrating weapon like the plasma beam might work. Developing modification data will take HQ some time though. There's also a chance that you may be able to restore your plasma beam by absorbing a large core X, as you did with the charge beam function. As for restoring ice beam functionality, I doubt it. Your current cellular makeup would reject that addition. Therefore, HQ has developed an ice missile upgrade. This will add a freezing effect to your missiles. It will help. Go to Sector 5 ARC for the download. We're running out of download areas, to be honest. Is your objective clear? Yes. Now, get moving. Kinda bossy, huh? There we go. Sector 5. You need to download data for the ice missile upgrade, but as you might expect, the data room here is secured. Level 3 security hatches are yellow. Release the security log and download data as usual. And experiment with those new missiles. They will be helpful. Is your objective clear? Yes. You know what to do. Go to it. God damn it. Kind of bossy. Alright. Doesn't matter. Also, the spaceship is kind of weird. It has a weird makeup too. There we go. Fuck off. All right. I remember that we will come back here later down the line to... It's like one of the coolest areas, I feel like. Like Sector 5, I think, was always one of the cooler ones. Haha, cool. Haha. Because it's cold. Get it? I don't get it. I do get it. Alright. Alright. I like that it's freezing in here. The background is pretty sick, I have to say, for this one, too. I just wish some of these assets were more readily available, to be honest. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of game assets are not readily available, and no one has made the efforts to get them out of the game files. So searching them online, if you want to make thumbnails and stuff like that, is actually quite the hassle. I just wish there was like a library of sorts. Like a game asset library. Okay, we can't shoot through here. If you catch my drift. Why this? Or maybe because we can't... We have to do this if we want to return. Because we can't get in there from the other side. Interestingly enough, the X are already here. I mean, they said that the X probably had already access to this area. That makes sense. Alright. Okay. I have a bad feeling about this. I have a very bad feeling about this. Just a second. Sorry guys, I had to close my windows real quick because there is a warning about thunderstorms in our area. So I had to close my windows so that the thunderstorms don't hit my house that much. You know, I have a feeling the SAX is going to be here somewhere. Alright, let's release the locks. Yellow hatch is now active. Can you please get absorbed, please? I swear to God. Alright. These cling to life so harshly. Alright. Need to go up there. Come on. Okay, data room. Ice effect added to missiles. Use it to freeze enemies. Alright. Falling way down, huh? I mean, there's a safe station down here. This looks like there's something below. Okay. I think it was this one. Yeah, okay. We need to jump up here. And we want this one to go into this one. Yep. Okay. I don't think that did anything for us, really. There's like one more thing we could get over there. But we need to go up, up, up to get it. Alright. Up here. It's actually not that big, this area. A lot of them are not that big. So, this is the data room. Alright. So we can just fall down here. But I wonder... Okay. Let me climb this ladder. Because I know exactly what to do. There we go. And an energy tank. Fucking faker. Ah. There we go. At least there was one nearby. And I'm glad I got it. Okay, I can't get up there again. So I have to take this one. Alright. And... Alright, this way now. And I think we will stop at the navigation terminal at the next one. After the next one. To be honest. I think that's a good place to stop. How do we get there? I can get there. Okay, the ice missiles are actually not enough against this one. I really thought this would open with the ice missiles, but touché. Okay. Oh god. Yeah, I forgot this happens. Already. I thought this would happen only with the level 3 security locks. But this is already happening. Oh my god. Okay, there's a power bomb there. Oh yeah. I remember now. Emergency in Sector 3. Save complete. Emergency in Sector 3. PYR. The area could melt down soon. It seems the main boiler's cooling unit is malfunctioning. This could easily destroy the entire research station, as it would likely trigger the auto-destructive explosives. We have about 6 minutes. Hurry to Sector 3 and access the control room to the side of the main boiler room. Most of the systems in PYR are down because of this. Again, we know who to blame. The SAX must have hacked into the system control file. What impressive intelligence. Is your objective clear? Yes. There's still little time. Hurry to the control room in Sector 3. Oh, fuck me. I forgot. This is an actual timed sequence. Can I even save at this point? Nope. You know what? We're going to start the sequence over next time. Thank you guys for joining today's stream. It was a lot of fun. And we are going to start the Wario Land 4 stream in about 30 minutes. 8:30 p.m. Central European summertime. And yeah, that's what we're going to do next. And I hope you guys are ready, because I am absolutely ready for more games like these. I'm going to create a save state right here, but I don't need it. And we are ready for Wario Land 4. Whenever I find it. There it is. Alright. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you are watching on YouTube, please leave a like and subscribe as usual. And if you are on Twitch, I would really appreciate a follow. And you engaging with me on Twitch and following me is like the best thing ever. So I'm hoping you guys will continue to support me. And I'll see you all next time. Trilightning out.